There's something out there. I'm coming with you.
You can't.
I'm trying to protect you.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to protect you. I am the fierce, strong woman. Let me protect you. Let me protect you, you weak little man. Yesterday, we got our first official trailer for the new Predator film called Prey, which the reason why it's called Prey is very lame and kind of cringe in my opinion, because basically the whole idea of this film is that Predator becomes the prey to a Native American girl who is, you know, probably like 5 feet tall and weighs like 90 pounds, and she apparently is going to be the fierce female warrior that is going to take down Predator. Now, of course, that is where we see with this entire movie leading. I will be the first to say that I was wrong if in this movie they give us a crazy twist where the Predator is actually the one that absolutely destroys everyone in the film, which I think would be a pretty amazing way to end this film, because you know, basically what you have here is the situation where you have people who are using very primitive weapons up against, you know, the Predator. Like, this entire idea, the entire concept for this film is pretty bad on its face, okay? So it's going to be interesting to see what the execution of this is going to be. But if you haven't watched the trailer yet, here are some of the parts of the trailer that were honestly pretty cringeworthy. But then we're also going to be getting into some of the comments that the director of the film made, which are kind of a big yikes as well. So let's go ahead and check out some of the parts of this trailer.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
Okay, so keep that in your mind, okay? Keep that in mind, what she said there. Why do you want to hunt? Because you guys think that I can't. And then watch what she does when she goes hunting. She fails at hunting. Oh my goodness. So basically, I guess everyone was right about her. So she like is getting away from this bear, which she failed to kill because, you know, apparently, you know, people were right when they said that she can't hunt. Which I thought was just hilarious. You know, it doesn't really, I mean, it's just funny because, you know, they were trying to push like this weird feminist moment where why do you want to hunt? Because I'm brave and fierce and I'm gonna prove everyone wrong. And then she doesn't. And then the bear gets completely taken out by the Predator. And then the film kind of takes this twist where it's her deciding that she is going to be hunting Predator. So she's going to be turning Predator into prey.
It's time.
So that's kind of the whole concept of this film, is you have this, you know, petite Native American female who is going to be the one who's going to be hunting Predator, which is, you know, yeah, for me personally, that whole concept just doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because we've seen what Predator can do. We've seen, you know, just how absolutely insane Predator is, and like the whole concept just doesn't make sense at all. It just doesn't make sense. And of course, the whole reason for this is because, once again, just like with pretty much every other franchise out there, they have to push some sort of woke agenda in the film, and that is exactly what they're doing with Prey, this film. I'm not even going to call it a Predator film because it's probably not even going to be much of a Predator film. But that's basically what the whole idea with this is, that they are pushing a feminist woke agenda with this film. And that's kind of the whole point of the whole idea of this film, was to push identity politics, which is basically what the director is saying here in a quote where he's talking about what was really important for him in this film. And that was, you know, what kind of indigenous culture could they give this film to? And then he said down here, that's where I honed in on the Comanche and pitched the movie to Fox, and they absolutely loved it. When the time came to actually get it going, we started hunting for a producer, pun not intended. And then, lo and behold, I found Jane Myers. As soon as we started speaking, I thought, oh, she is Naru, who is the main character of this film. She is the main character of this movie. She had done some projects with Disney in the past, and that's how there were some connection. So that's kind of what is important to them in this film. It's not really, you know, making an actual good Predator film. That's not really what the whole idea of this film is. And it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out and what the actual execution for this film is. Now, I don't really have much faith in this film, and it doesn't really look like Hulu does either, because apparently this film is going to be released only on Hulu August 5th. I don't even know if it's going to be coming to theaters or not, which is kind of weird. It's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out, and I just, you know, I just think that the idea of this film just is not going to work. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever based on who Predator is in the past. Maybe they're just going to make Predator way more weak and soy in this film, and of course, you know, she, of course, is going to be basically unstoppable, I'm sure, in this entire film, because she is, you know, a warrior. She's a female, and, you know, hear me roar, right? Hear me roar. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.